morning, sports fans. Well, it's a nice morning here in Florida. Right now it's showing 66 degrees. Should get up into the low 70s, maybe high 74, 75. Sunny so far. It's supposed to be like that for the next few days. That's the way it should be. So we're off today. Little day trip, not too far. Going downtown St. Petersburg. Going to visit Sunken Gardens, one of the older botanical gardens in the state of Florida. Been around a long time. Been there years ago. I'll take a trip back, show you guys. Now some of you are saying, what's the fascination with gardens? Well, I like gardens. They're pretty. They're interesting to visit. Little wildlife there, not much. Unless you look at the people, that can get pretty wild. So we're going to head down there, and we're going to take a look and show you. Kind of hang in there, we'll be fine. It'll be good for you. Little culture never hurt anybody. For you ladies out there, I know you like this kind of thing. Now this isn't exactly the best time of year to be going there. A lot of the flowers, plants aren't really in bloom right now. But ladies, if you come down here, there are a lot of botanical gardens in this area. Within 50 miles. And you can just take a hold of your husband's hand, wrap his arm behind his back, twist him a little bit, and he'd probably take you to the gardens. So folks, I'm gonna see you down the road. Well, we made it here, but it looks pretty busy early in the morning. It's only quarter after 10. They open at 10. They're pretty busy already. Take a look at that lot. People storming in here. So we'll see what we can get. See if this works out at all. See by the traffic over there, we're right downtown. Yeah, by this afternoon, this lot will be completely full. So, take a look here. Sunken Gardens. The Sunken Garden is a formal traditional English garden that gets its name due to the fact that it is set up to a foot below the level of the main ground surrounding it. Sunken Gardens are 4 acres of well-established botanical gardens located in the historic Old Northeast neighborhood of St. Petersburg, Florida. Gardens have existed for more than a century and one of the oldest roadside tourist attractions in the United States. The gardens are now operated by the City of St. Petersburg and maintained with the help of volunteers. Sunken Gardens retains their historical interest as an important example of a 1930s Florida roadside commercial attraction, and is probably the oldest commercial tourist attraction on the Florida's west coast. The gardens began in 1903 when plumber and avid gardener George Turner Sr. purchased 6 acres of land, including a shallow lake 10 feet below sea level, which he drained to form his private sunken garden. Turner started planting papayas and citrus fruits, along with other exotic plants, on the rich soil surrounding his home. By the 20s, Turner had opened a nursery and began selling fruits and vegetables and other plants, and visitors were paying a nickel each to stroll through his gardens. In the fall of 1935, he fenced his gardens and started charging an admission fee of 24 cents. I can tell you, it is not 24 cents today. The gardens eventually became widely popular, and from the 1950s through the 1970s were ranked among Florida's top 10 commercial attractions. After Turner's death in 1961, his sons Ralph and George Jr. continued to run the gardens, which were eventually passed on to Ralph's 3 sons. They eventually sold it to the City of St. Petersburg in 1999 for more than $2.26 million. Now, I wonder what that would be in today's prices, but my bet is you'd be looking at about $6 million or more. Well, it's a busy place, but not running into a lot of people in here, so spread out, evidently. Pretty good. Sure, easy to get lost. So we're doing our best that we can to do just that. I see they have a model shoot going on up here. I know what that's like, so we'll just leave them to their business. Question is, 3 directions to go. Which direction do you want to go? Getting lost in here, very easy. Here you go. 3 directions to go. I have no idea. Got a map, but who in the hell reads the map? Interesting. This is Major Mitchell's cockatoo. Is that you down there, Pinky? This is an umbrella. Cockatoo. Oh yeah? Did you know, and I know you didn't, well, some of you may have, but there are 50,000 tropical plants in this garden. 50,000, that's a lot of plants. Gardens are accessible for wheelchair and walkers. So if you have someone that can't walk very far, needs to take a wheelchair, or uses a walker. Very easy to get around this particular gardens. Well, there's the rock. Yes, I had to try it out. Wishful thinking, I guess. This is a rainbow eucalyptus tree. And the camera really doesn't do it justice. It is a beautiful tree. So this is a southern magnolia tree. I didn't know they grew this big, but that's a big tree. Very interesting tree. I said a lot of water in this garden. Humidity's big, and of course, where there's water, there's fish. Well, where there's water, there's fish. These fish are bigger than the ones my buddies catch. A lot bigger than the ones that they catch. Interesting tree, wasn't it? I will say that normally there's some wildlife. You see here, this is a turtle habitat, but no tortoises here. And they have shows and so forth. But a lot of the birds weren't out. And a few of the other animals that they normally have, birds around. But there is a little color, even in the winter. This is where they normally hold their shows. They have bird shows and that type of thing that goes on. And I'm not sure what time of the day they have that, or if they do have it on the weekdays. Flamingos, I got their share of those. Few birds were out, but not very many. The laughing cockabarus. Strange looking bird. Doesn't say much. Well, that was Sunken Gardens. Great way to spend a couple hours, or at least an hour. In my case, I went through it pretty fast. Again, that's not the time of year to come. Best time of year to get here is spring. Everything's in bloom. But still not bad. We'll just get in the old GMC here, head back on down the road. There's a couple of shots that I took in the spring of 2012. This would give you a good idea of some of the color that you will see in the spring. Not bad. This is it. Central Avenue. Right through the heart of town. Central Avenue runs all the way out, straight out to the beaches. So, what did I think of Sunken Gardens? Well, like I said, I'd been there years ago, a couple of times, and photographed it, and I'd say very, very good. Well, the upkeep is real well done. They are keeping the gardens well kept. So again, the best time to come is in the spring, starting in March, and that's when everything's blooming. Still have some color there, but not what you're going to have, the orchids and so forth, that you're going to have in the spring. Highly recommend if you're in the area. Should see Sunken Gardens. It's actually a part of the history of St. Petersburg. So that'll do it for this trip. I'm gonna run downtown here, look around, and just kind of see what's changed. And I'll see you down the road.